What's up, my dude? So in this video, I'm going to be going over my favorite progressive house, dubstep, trance kind of music, and some of you guys may not even really know what those genres are. I'm sure most of you guys know what dubstep is, but progressive house and house music and trance, that's kind of like what I like to call the epic music, where it's like a lot of times it'll be sort of like either alien or female vocals sort of thrown in on some crazy cool beats and stuff. And a lot of you guys have probably heard that kind of music, you just didn't really know what kind of genre it was. So if you ever seen the YouTube channel called Monster Cat, I'm pretty sure it is, they've got a lot of different like house type music and stuff like that, and you got other bigger house channels. They're just all over the place, but there's some really cool house songs out there, and I think it's pretty cool because it's one of those genres where it's not very popular, so there's only a handful of popular ones out there that most people have heard, but the ones that are the best, I feel like, are the ones that are hard to find, the ones that are kind of dug down in the dirt and you gotta work hard to find them. It's not like rap music where it's all kind of just out there for everybody to see. It's a little bit different, so I feel like this video is going to be cool if you're into that kind of music, because a lot of these songs I just don't feel like you would otherwise ever even know about, but they're amazing. It's just like they may have, 10,000 views on YouTube, a full-blown song, and that's all that it's ever been seen by the world, and that's crazy to think because some of them are just, they're better than the 200 million view popular house and dubstep songs out there. So if you don't get chills from at least 5 of these different songs that I tell you in this video, then you're not human, bro, because this music is crazy. Like, it will take you to another level, and it like kind of mixes with motocross, and I'm sure it can mix with sort of anything you're doing, but man, I just get to feel in the vibe on this music, and it's, I don't know, it's like really, it like has an emotional feel to it. It's hard to explain it, but it's like, man, I'm meant to be something. I don't know, it's going to sound really cheesy when I'm saying that, but it just, epic music does that to you. It's just like, dude, like, no limits, no boundaries, something about it. It just, I mean, rap music's cool, like, it's cool to just be like really competitive with rap music, but something about this, I don't know, this is like, whenever I'm listening to this kind of music, I just dream about me on a 125 in some paradise land holding her wide open, and I don't know, it's just cool. And then you think about like awesome space tracks. This music is really good for opening up your mind in multiple different ways, and I think it's sick like that. So first of all, one of the best dubstep type songs out there, this has to be one of my most favorite songs, period, in the world. I'm not sure if it's my favorite non-actual word song. It might be. I don't know. It's definitely top 2. There's another one that's kind of close to it, but it's Dead Mouse Strobe. Some of you guys may know it. This one's a little more popular. These other ones I'm going to be going through are nowhere near as popular, but I had to throw in Dead Mouse Strobe because, dude, I mean, if you've never heard that song, you're missing out on life, big time. Dead Mouse Strobe, go look it up right now if you've never heard of it, and you got to give it a little bit of time, because at first it starts off slow, real slow, real slow. It's one of those songs that rewards you when you really listen to it all the way through. I've never gotten in the frequency of a song before like I did with Dead Mouse Strobe. There's something about it. It's the perfect like techno dance beat song out there, period, bar none. You do not compete with Dead Mouse Strobe. I don't care who you are. When it comes to that exact sort of song, you don't beat it. You just don't. You can't. It's amazing. So let me see if I can kind of replicate it a little bit. It's just like, dude, it's sick. It's crazy. I can't replicate it. It's just like, how did somebody ever come up with something that amazing? That's what you think when you're listening to it. I love when songs out there can have no words, but yet they tell a whole story. That is amazing when songs can do that. I just don't know how they do it. But okay, so moving on to some different ones. My shirt's a little tight. About to choke, boys. But okay, let me make sure I'm on a different track here. But Okay. So another cool song is As We Run. I'm pretty sure that's by Kodiak Star, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put all these in the description below. I'm going to put the actual names of them and who the artist is and all that good stuff, so you can go back and look them up. And so you don't got to try and guess how to spell the stuff, because a lot of it's pretty crazy. So As We Run, when I first got into motocross, that was one of the big songs I listened to. Just sick, dude. I mean, I loved that one. Okay, I'm actually going through some pieces of paper. I've got all this wrote down, so just so that if it's like ever deleted off of YouTube, I can go back and find it. And that's basically how you're going to find most of these songs, is just by typing them in on YouTube, because they're not really going to be on like iTunes or anything like that, because like I'm saying, they're not really big enough. So, all right, so another one is you've got Adventure Club Wait, the Kelly Rich remix. That's a really cool sounding song. I'm just going to kind of start rolling through them now. So another cool one is Mossy, or it's Leaving the Planet by Mossy. That one's a cool beat song. Definitely one I've listened to a lot. It's a spacey one, dude. It'll make you really start thinking about other planets and other dimensions and leaving the planet. I mean, perfect name for that song. But okay, another one is I Know by Autolaser. That's a pretty cool one. Some of these are a little bit more like girly, I guess you could say, but that's kind of the nature of the music a little bit. But I was always a big fan of those songs that had more of the alien sound, like I can't even like sing it or say it, but it's just like, yeah, I can't even do it. It's just like, it's almost like instead of, like a female vocal, it's like an alien vocal. They've started doing that here in the recent past. That's kind of been like a little bit of a trend. Some of the bigger songs out there have started kind of integrating it a little bit, because it sounds amazing. And I know I've said this before in a video, but that's going back to the band called Rustie. They've got a song called Ultra Thizz. They've got if you just type in Rustie on YouTube, it'll bring up, it's kind of like these crystal glass, almost like Sands of Time type thing, and that they've got a lot of different songs on there. I'll put some of those in the description so you guys can see them. But that's an awesome band. That's what I'm going back to with that alien sound. There's another song that's got that alien sound. Let me figure out what it is. Okay, so it's Grant Bowtie, and it's by Grant Bowtie, and it's called ClockWork. This is actually on Monster Cat. So if you just type in ClockWork by Grant Bowtie and you do all of the Rustie songs out there, you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about that alien vocal sound that it's almost like they tune like a normal person's voice to make it sound alien. It's like, I can't do it. It's impossible. That's crazy how they make a sound that you can't even make. I don't even know. It's insane. But okay, let me go back and do this in some third person. Okay, so some other cool songs. We have, let's see, Come Home by Oceanlab, be a Michael Cassette remix. That's a cool one. It's got some female vocal action going on in there. You've got Kuaga by Pierce Fulton. I think that's what that says. I actually made a MX Simulator custom track based off of that song right there. It's almost like an Africa kind of vibe. I've got a custom track called Kuaga. It's got the kind of feel to it. But that's kind of where the inspiration of that whole track came from, was that song. So it's pretty crazy how just these songs can inspire me to make a full-blown track out of it. But okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got The Found by Matt Zoe. That's a really cool one. Some of these I've totally forgotten about, dude, but they were sick. You've got Sweet Lullaby by Deep Forest. Remember, I'm putting all these in the description. I know it's going to be kind of hard to keep up with it, but okay, so then we've got let me see. Okay, yeah, so this is another cool one right here. It's called Memories by Michael Cassette. It's the 90s piano mix. Alright, so we got another one. Pretty sure the title is I Want to Be With You Every Day. I'm not sure who sings it, but I'll figure it out and put it in the description. Some of these, I just wrote these down, like just the names of them and maybe even just some lyrics of them just to know what the song was. I didn't put like the full title and the name of the artist, so that's why I'm having trouble remembering, but I'll put it all in the description so you don't have to worry about it. But, okay, so another one is So Many Times by August Rush. And a lot of these, you've just got to listen to them maybe multiple times all the way through. I mean, it's that kind of music where it may not click right away. You may not like it right off the bat, but it's just over time you really start to enjoy these songs a lot more, and that's where you really get the enjoyment out of it. But, okay, so I'm trying to just go through and find like the best ones, the best of the best. So, you've got Trance Feel Me. I don't know who the artist is. It's just a YouTube video of a song. Like if you just type in YouTube Trance Feel Me, this song will come up. It's got like an anime chick on the front picture. That's a really cool one. You've got Moonlight Party. I forgot who that was by. I'll put that in the description. That's another really cool beat. It's almost like a tropical beat kind of song. I love that song from way back in the day. You've got Crave. That's a little bit more of a popular one. You've got As the Rush Comes. That, oh dude, back when I first got into motocross, As the Rush Comes was one of my top songs, dude. And then you've got stuff like In for the Kill by Skrillex and With You Friends by Skrillex, some of that other stuff. I'm trying to go through the stuff that's not as popular, so it may be stuff you have never even heard of before. But so another one is Bullet Train by Steven. I didn't even write his name down very good, but I'll put that in the description. And then you've got also Promises by, I'm pretty sure that's also Skrillex, Nero. It may not be Skrillex. I don't know exactly who that is, but I'll put it in the description. We've got Anywhere You Go by Alex Arms, I think. I've got Every Word by Urkola. I hope it's hard to read my handwriting. I suck at handwriting, so that's why I'm like having trouble right now. But all right, so let's play this back third person. So I went over a lot of the bigger ones. Let's see. You got Take Me Away by Four Strings, Reward Vocal remix. Let's see. You've got the Cosmic Energy Progressive House Mix. And let me just there's these YouTube sort of playlists. If you type in Progressive House around the world, it'll just give you unlimited amounts of playlist of so many different house songs. What's another one? You got Sound From Above. You can just type in Sound From Above, and it'll give you all types of Progressive House playlist. Let's see. Okay, another cool one is Anomaly by Subtact. That's a really cool one. That one's got an alien sound to it, if I'm not mistaken. Dang, there was another one I had in my mind. I just forgot it. What was it? Oh, yeah. It was... I'm trying to think of the name. Sugar Rush by... I can't even remember who sung that song, but that was one I barely remember in the back of my mind. So another really popular, this is kind of a newer song, but it's called Never Forget You by Zara Larsson. It's a pretty cool one. I know it's kind of girly, but it's got some cool sounds to it, and I fall in love with those beats of like dubstep trance sounding songs. I don't know why I do. Even if, most of the time I don't really listen to girl type music, but it's just the beat of it and the way they do it. It just transcends to any kind of person out there. So it's pretty cool. But, so, yeah, that's pretty much all of the big ones. Okay, another one is Golden Gate by I think it's STSG or SISG, something like that. So, anyways, thanks for watching the video. Later, dudes.